In the headlines, sharing is caring. Hot FM Communications Limited brings Christmas cheer to hundreds of little ones. Prime Minister Alan Shasney opens up his door and his heart to a special group of children. And what's in your cup this Christmas? And is it the official drink of Christmas?
This is the Hot 7 Nightly News with Lovelace and Amy Joseph.
Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and welcome to our special Christmas Eve edition of the Hot 7 Nightly News. We are taking a look back at all the heartwarming stories that made it a Christmas to remember. We also have some important information to ensure that you have a happy and safe Christmas season, and our always fun Christmas challenges are coming up as well. We begin on home turf. Hot FM Communications Limited hit the road on December 14th, living up to the mantra that sharing is caring. This Christmas, the company spread cheer to hundreds of children. Hot FM Communications Limited, which comprises of Hot FM, Kiss FM, and Hot 7 TV, ensured that all hands were on deck for its 2019 Christmas Sleigh Ride Toy Giveaway. This year, the annual toy drive took to the East Coast to spread cheer along with Avot Sevis Band and Flow. CEO Patrick Smith ensured that all could join the activity with the commission of Hot 7 TV's very first mobile broadcasting studio. This past weekend, the Hot FM Communications Limited 2019 Christmas Sleigh Ride took to the East Coast, visiting hundreds of children from the communities of Bexar, Richford, Denry Village, Monrepo, Mico Village, and Viewfort. Popular personalities from Hot 7 TV, Hot FM, and Kiss FM were present to assist Santa and his helper, Miss Hot 7 TV, Timikwa de Turville, to gift and spread cheer to the children of the East Coast. While children flocked over to Santa to receive their much-anticipated presents, parents and guardians were serenaded by local band Avot Sevis and welcomed to join Flow representatives for a chance to walk away with prizes. Communities were treated to discounted Hot 7 TV antennas, which will allow their homes to make use of the TV station's free-to-air capabilities. This year's sleigh ride was broadcasted live on Hot 7 TV, facilitated by the newly retrofitted HD on-the-go Hot FM Mobile, adding to the station's arsenal of HD capabilities. Due to unforeseen challenges, several destinations had to be cut from the sleigh's journey. CEO of Hot FM Communications Limited, Patrick Smith, sincerely apologized to the children of these communities who eagerly awaited Santa's arrival at the announced destinations.
I want to apologize to all those thousands of children in Deriso, Pi, Swizzle, who are waiting for us. But because of the time, we cannot get to you. Next year will be better. But you know what? I want to thank you for being there. And you are the reason why we are number one.
Special thanks to all who came out in the various communities to support the 2019 sleigh ride, sponsors and staff of Hot FM Communications Limited for making the event a success. The Hot 7 TV team wishes all a prosperous Christmas in 2019. For Hot 7 News, I am Jacques Wooding. Prime Minister Alan Shasney took time away from the bustle of politics to dedicate some time to a group of special needs children and their teachers in the Christmas season. The annual activity garnered the attendance of several children who were excited to spend a fun-filled day painting, bouncing in inflatable castles, and more importantly, receiving gifts from jolly old Saint Nick.
The holiday spirit was merrily at play at the Prime Minister's residence, where specially invited special needs children got the opportunity to enjoy a Christmas treat with the Prime Minister. The residence came alive with joyful faces engaging in various activities. Prime Minister Alan Shasney says the activity highlights special needs children and the need for greater inclusivity within society. He also touts the incredible work being done by teachers, parents, and guardians of those with special needs.
This is always the time of the year that, as Prime Minister, I look forward to. This is an event that was started by the Honourable Stephenson King, and I think that Prime Ministers now have adopted this as a fixed event on our calendars, and that's dealing with our special needs kids. And it's always an honor to allow them to have access of the Prime Minister's residence. And we all turn into elves for today, and we've got Santa Claus here and activities for these kids. But I just want to say that this is an opportunity to be able to highlight that we do have people in our society with special needs, and that we've all got to be very generous in being able to help. And I want to particularly thank all of the teachers, the principals, but most importantly, with some of the private institutions we have, the board members who continue to volunteer their time to this incredibly worthy cause.
Shasny says through CDB funding, there will be an upgrade of some of the facilities dedicated to persons with special needs in a bid to upgrade their quality of life.
I'm also very excited that through CDB, that our government has been able to secure funding to now look at improving the quality of the facilities that we have for special needs. And going around and seeing some of them, they are really in deplorable condition. So firstly is being able to improve the physical facility, but then in being able to get special educational toys to be able to help them in their learning and for them to become independent citizens in this country, because ultimately that's what it's about. And we have a long ways to go, but this is the spirit of giving. I want to thank all of the schools participating in this event and to let them know they're always welcome here.
The Prime Minister sent a special call out to St. Lucians to do their part in thinking about the less fortunate during the festive season. The extravaganza event at the Prime Minister's residence provided the perfect opportunity for special needs children to engage with one another, immerse in arts and crafts, and receive a present from Santa Claus. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Sola Alfred.
A touching scene unfolded in the city of Castries on Thursday as Good Samaritans rushed to the aid of an elderly man who suffered a fall as he attempted to cross a busy city street. Technical Director for St. Lucia Rugby Football Union, Wayne Panther, says the desire for him was to help in an expression of the true Christmas spirit.
It is said that a society is judged by the way it treats its most vulnerable. What better time to show love and kindness than the season of giving? Many take this time of year to participate in charitable acts towards those less fortunate and vulnerable. In the case of an elderly man trying to make his way across the Castries Boulevard, what he needed most desperately was a helping hand after he fell. Technical Director for the St. Lucia Rugby Football Association, Wayne Panther, was there to give just that. He took a break from his tight schedule to lend a hand to the fallen senior citizen. Panther says as a humanitarian, he became overwhelmed with compassion after noticing the misfortune of the elder.
I believe that once you see somebody in need in any situation, you should render assistance to them. Again, you see somebody in need, you render assistance to them. That's the season.
Panther, who is a national of Trinidad and Tobago, says Caribbean people must all come together to support those in need throughout the region. He says a helping hand may be of no cost to the provider, but of immense value to the receiver. For Hot 7 News, I am Jacques Wooding.
The former director of the Folk Research Center, Hilary LaForce, says he remembers his younger days celebrating Christmas and all its traditions. Speaking solely in Creole, LaForce says the culture has most certainly evolved, and it pains him to say that it is probably never going to go back into its old days of glory.
A traditional St. Lucian Christmas may be a thing of the past. Former director of the Folk Research Center, Hilary LaForce, says gone are the days of old-time Christmas, in part due to the passing of the older generation. Taking a trip down memory lane, LaForce reminisces on the sights, smells, and tastes of a traditional St. Lucian Christmas.
Tout le monde a préparé cochon, il y a bœuf pour ça, ça troué. Well, c'est laisse ça là pour dans chaque viande, ça il pas tel frigidaire. C'est manger viande fouillée avec lait fini ou ka salé dès là on vient là pour l'année prochaine. J'y bois masse. C'est ça de créer salaison parce qu'il est salé. Lait fouillé garder c'est la chair. Mais tout on dit tout le monde garder salaison. Mais C'est comment va la télé et puis jardin yam surtout yam porte couche ci bagay ça te ka bon laisse ça là. Et c'est laisse ça là pour te ka faire bon manger.
La Force says above all, the traditional St. Lucian Christmas included moving from house to house, serenading persons with traditional Christmas songs.
Bagay kon l'oseille, ouais, c'est laisse ça là mon travail l'oseille. Tiens, homme, il partait de la bière dans ça là, la bière c'était joué, grand Jean, mais homme blanc, ça des pas tenir. Mais ça qui est important, c'est mon te habillé tout en blanc. Et que quand les cailles a passé, a faire signal. Et chaque côté, il doit faire un chantier, laisser mon qui là, et puis ça, il côté à partir des voix. Petit tout, sous il vient côté pour pas offrir assez boire. Tant pour y aller l'autre côté, il va sous longtemps, voilà, sous. Et ça c'est bien. Bon, ça c'est bien qu'en fait, la habitation. Mais l'autre vient dans la ville là, ça c'est côté où il y a une bagaille qu'on masse, il y a des masquerades, mais c'est masse et mitose. C'est c'est ça job. Et ça, moi, je suis content quand je suis boulot parce que je peux venir en habitation. Et puis, ça regarde tout partout. Ça, tout le monde qui est dans la ville, c'est mon qui a masse, c'est mon qui a retiré la monnaie, comme 4 sautés, ça. Mais ça, c'est la rente, ça là.
La Force says traditional games, music, singing, and festivities made up what is considered old-time St. Lucian Christmas. The cultural activist applauds the efforts of musicians, radio stations, and social platforms for honoring customary festive music and for continuing the spread of the traditional Christmas carols. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Solaj Alfred.
This is the Hot 7 TV Nightly News. The Christmas Eve special. When we return, sorrel or eggnog? You tell us what's in your cup this Christmas season. Different strokes for different folks. 4 nationalities tell us about their traditional Christmas meals. And the CCC hits the ground running, going straight from Christmas to Asu Square. Stay with us.